Okay, so hello and welcome back to another video. In this one, let's talk about materials. So in ZBrush, you will get a lot of materials to work with. You can use materials to just for your ease of sculpting. Some of them use this. Some of you may use the basic materials. So it's not just the materials for sculpting. You can also use these materials for rendering as well. So let's do a quick render of how the basic materials look. To do that, you can just press Shift R and it will render it, or you can go here and press BPR, or you can go here and press on this one, render. So all these are render properties. We are not going to look in this video about render properties. We are going to look about only and purely materials. So there are a few materials which uses the render properties like wax, preview wax for subsurface and all, transparency as well. So this is what it is. I will show you how you can soften these shadows, how you can make a pretty good render for your portfolio in a later video. But for now, let's talk about materials, and we will be covering the poly paint as well. So don't forget to hit subscribe for that. In a later stage or in couple of videos, I will cover the poly paint as well, how you can texture certain things, how you can give paint to your skin, how you can paint skin and anything. So in this case, since we have a lot of materials, let's do a quick material assignment. So how do you assign material? First of all you have to do is, you will notice there's this, let's dog the color color to menu here. So we have this, whatever brush you will select, it doesn't matter. What matter is this setting. You have mRGB, you have RGB, you have M means material. All these are channels, by the way. So mRGB means RGB, which is color information, in this case white, red, whatever color you have set here. So that, as well as the M, which is material. So as soon as you click on fill object, it's gonna fill the object with this material and this color. With just material, it will just fill the material, and with just RGB, it will just fill the color. You can change the material. By that, what do I mean? Let's set this to RGB and select any material. Let's select droplet, and notice when I click on fill object, and now if I change the material, it's going to change the whole material, but it have just picked that red color and set it there. So that's what RGB means, just the color information, no material information. And let's undo that and click on M, and whatever the color you have used, it doesn't matter as soon as it have the material properties. Let's suppose we have something glass, why not? Okay, so it's the redshift wala glass, but why not? Let's suppose we have pressed M and fill object. What it'll do, it have just filled the object, and we can again change. I don't know, this material is different. Let's use something else. Like, what if we press mRGB? So it was giving us white color, if I am not wrong. So if we don't want white, we want just this basic color or something a little bit more, yes, reflective. We want this red color as well as this material to be applied. We will click on mRGB. It will apply both the properties like so. Now it haven't given us white. If you put white, this is how it works. So let's assign this same color to everywhere as well as material. So what you will do, you will press C to pick this color, and you will go to this and fill object. Whatever you find fitting to that material, click on it, fill object, and it will apply the same properties with material as well as the RGB information to that. Suppose we have finished that. We have something like this. right? Looking pretty cool. Again, press C to pick that color and fill object. If you have missed somewhere, okay, why not? Let's quickly do that. And we are done, I guess. Yeah, sure, why not? Okay, so this is the first pass. Let's suppose you want to add something extra or some darker color and then some dark values to create. Then you can again click on M or M. M gives you the basic value of the color, which is white, and mRGB will give you the color value, which is which color you will be assigned. That's the key here. Okay, so these plastics will be a little bit glossy, but to find the perfect material, madcap shiny, why not? And make it a little bit, adjust it according to your taste, and on the mRGB, fill object, whatever you find good, you can fill object. So that's how you can work with colors. Sorry if I was confusing in the beginning, but that's how it is now. If you just click on M and set it, it will send some base color, which is white. In this case, you have to press on mRGB if you want the color to be go with the material. So some matte, let's assign some matte, which is basic color, and matte can go here, and we can have some off-white kind of material here maybe. It's M right now, so that what I said, mRGB, fill object, and maybe, yeah, this one, why not, fill object, right? This, and once you are finished with that, you can press Shift R to look at the beauty of how the materials are looking, how the reflection are happening. So yeah, it is what it is, and you can play around, and just make sure to play around, because this is pretty cool to play with. You can get cool results, and then you can comp it in Photoshop. I have some comp videos already made. If you want to have a look, you can go there as well. Otherwise, I will be creating some in future as well. So yes, that's how you can assign materials to your object. And if you want to look at something which is, and you want to turn off that material temporarily, you can just click on this arrow button and it will go back to the default one. In this case, we have a default material, or the selected material, which is this one. Let's select the basic material, and if you turn that off, it will go back to the whatever you have selected and whatever the color you have selected. So it will display that. It's just turning off that material and polypaint properties. So yeah, that's how it works. Also, if you want, you can paint the material over some other material. Suppose if I have just mRGB on, or just the material, and I want to paint the basic material on it, I will turn on the M and I'll paint that. Just keep in mind that it will give you the 0 and 1 information. That means wherever you will paint, it's not going to give you the the gradient or the brush effect. It will give you proper 0 and 1. The material is there and the other material is there, no in betweens. So make sure you remember that. And if you press mRGB, it's gonna paint with the color. Color it can have some gradient, but the material, if you see, we have a proper jagged lines which defines two separate materials, and that's how it is. But if you want to have to have this guy a separate material, just mask it out and fill object. That's how you can do this kind of effect as well, just in case if you are wondering. So yeah, play with some materials, play with some of your objects, and that's it for this one, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers, bye bye.